Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and show you how to put together and assemble this Dyson V15s Detect Submarine. So this is a vacuum cleaner and a floor mop. Here's the actual Submarine floor mop. We're going to talk about that in a second, but this is a Dyson vacuum cleaner. It does come with this hardwood floor attachment that has the little green light that shoots across to show you where the dirt is. And here's our carpet attachment. And again, it's got an anti-tangle comb in there. It's going to grab the hairs off of there. And we can let more air in. Dysons have such powerful suction that if you don't let a little air in, they can really be hard to move on carpet. So that's what this is for. Here, we've got the wand and the extension you're going to put on here. And you can put any three of these attachments on here or these single attachments. Now this is for really long hair. This is the hair screw tool. If you have a dog bed that's got really long hairs in it, this thing works really well. And hair does not get tangled up on that and get sucked right in. So let's talk about the actual vacuum cleaner. You do have a wall mount. You're going to mount this on the wall. The charging case, you're going to charge it with this charger. Now you don't have to mount it to the wall. You can just set it here and plug the charger in right here. It's going to tell you the status of the charge on back there. You're going to see how much charge you have. But if you want to mount it to the wall, you run this up through here and there's a little door mounted in that door. And then when you mount the Dyson in the dock, it will charge it and mount it on the wall. It's a really neat feature. And you can also store a couple tools there too. So that's the wall mount. This is for the Submarine tray to keep your floor from getting wet. Again, it comes with a charger. All right, let's talk about the vacuum. The battery is removable. I don't find myself removing the battery. I just charge it. We do have a HEPA filter on the back. They're so easy to clean, but you do have to let them dry for about a day or two, but you can clean these and they're so easy to take on and off. Next, this is the waste bin. So this is gonna fill up. You're gonna take this to the trash can in one motion, press that red lever down. It does about two things. It wipes the metal screen with a little scraper, and then it opens up the trap door at the bottom so everything comes out. Make sure there's nothing left in this area right here. Close the trap door in one motion, put everything back together. Again, so easy to empty everything out. You do have to take the wand off in order to empty everything out. Now let's talk about the trigger. And you have to pull this button here in order for it to work. It's not a pull and it stays on. So if the whole time I want to vacuum, I got to hold that trigger in. It's not very hard to hold in. Now we've got three modes of operation. We've got an eco, an auto, and a medium, and a boost. Now this display is really nice because it shows you the time remaining. So that's really nice. If you're in boost and you're like, oh, I only have a couple minutes left, you can bump it down to eco. You would have more runtime. It doesn't have quite as much suction. Now, the middle one, which is medium and auto, if you don't have an attachment hooked up, one of these attachments, it's just going to show the word medium. That's medium suction power. If you have an attachment hooked up, not the Submarine, that's a whole different one. If you have an attachment hooked up, it's going to show auto. This is an auto detecting vacuum cleaner. So it's going to detect the air coming in for particles. And if those particles are a bunch, it's going to ramp up the suction and get the floor nice and clean. Then as the floor gets clean, it's going to ramp the suction down. That's auto detect. That really does help you save a lot of battery. Now it's also going to show you the amount of particles it's picking up and the different sizes. That's a color-coded chart here on the back. Really easy to see. So auto detect. Now let's talk about the actual Submarine. Now you'll notice the first thing is you're going to put this on the Dyson. You're going to put the extension on, and again, I can put this on for hardwood floors, this for carpet. Let's just put those on real quick. I'll show you. Especially, I like the hardwood floor one. It's got the green light. It shows you right where the dust is. But as you'll see, that's the suction right there. On the Submarine, it does not suck anything up into the vacuum. That is blocked off. So you're going to connect it to this. You're still going to turn it on, but it's going to have a water icon. You don't have any different levels. It's just you're just going to pull the trigger. It's going to have one mode of operation. It's going to spin this and put a little solution down while it's spinning. Now they did come apart and I want to show you that. Now the Submarine, I like to call it, it's kind of an intricate piece of equipment. You got to be careful with it. It's got some parts that, you know, possibly could break, but it does work well. So the first thing with the Submarine is this little red button. You're going to press it. The side's going to come out. It's in a track and you got to be really careful. So the sides comes out, okay? Here's the brush roller. The brush roller comes out. There's the motor. You may have to wipe this off right here, but that's about it. The brush roller I could take to the sink, get this all nice and clean. I would probably want to let it dry. Now let's talk a little bit more about this. So the dirt, it is going to, it's not really going to suck stuff off the floor, but as the brush roller is rolling, there's a scraper here. And the stuff is going to get scraped off into this chamber. You got to pull this out. It's a little tricky, not really tricky, but it's kind of flimsy. Pull it out. Then everything, there's a box here. All your dirt and water are going to come out of here. Okay. Then you can rinse this whole area out. Take this over the sink, get it all nice and clean. Then you just got to kind of put this in and it kind of just sits there. Okay. Next, here's the bottle where you're going to put water. Unscrew the cap, put your water in here. Now, this has a little key. That's very important for that angle to kind of go in a certain spot. So you'll find that key at the top, put it in. What happens is there's a pump. It's going to suck water out of here and spray it onto the pad while it's rolling. That's going to mop your floor. Now here comes probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. Not the roller. We're going to put the roller on. It will only go one way. You're going to put it on, kind of just rotate it. Again, be careful with all of this stuff. It works well. It can be a little fragile sometimes. The next thing, this is the key to this. This is, see the red arrow there? That's a track. And that track has to go in this track. It can be tricky, but if you're patient, it just slides together. You know, Dyson things are made very well when you're just kind of using them how they're supposed to be used. So we're going to take this, slide it into that track, kind of look for it, and then it's simply going to slide in, and then it's going to click into place. There's a little line right here that's going to line up, and it's going to show you that you're locked into place. All right, I'm locked into place now, and it works. Let's try it out. All right. That's the Submarine, and it does come with this tray. So this is going to be wet when you're done, and you want to put it in the tray. It fits both ways. I think they show it. I prefer it almost like this. It kind of lets air get into this area right here and help dry that. So I kind of like that when it positioned in there like that. Next thing is this attachment right here. I really love these attachments. You put these on your wand, and now I can take my attachments around with me. It's a really nice feature. So say you're cleaning and you're like, oh, I wish I had my crevice tool. I've got my crevice tool with me, and then I can reach really far up high. When I'm done, put my crevice tool on. I don't have to have this. I can put them on the base station, but it's just a nice feature. Again, all of these tools I can connect. I don't think I can connect. Okay, so I can connect this. I didn't know. You can connect the Submarine right to this without the extension. I know you can connect these. This is great for cleaning stairs. Connect it right to the vacuum cleaner. I have all the functionality of it. Powered brush head. Again, I can connect this. And the really nice thing, this is for like pet beds and stuff. This thing works really well. So here's all the different attachments and the Dyson. Let's do a couple measurements really quick. So the Submarine is going to clean about 9.5 inches. The vacuum cleaner, it's the same, about 9.5 inches. Same with the hardwood floor. When you've got it all together, let's do one big measurement. So to the middle of the hinge, to the back, it's 46 inches. To the handle, it's about 41 inches, and it's about 43 inches to the floor with the handle. Again, simple to operate. You know, as I'm using this, I'm holding the button. It doesn't feel that bad to have to hold the button. Again, the vacuum cleaner is not going to kick on when the Submarine is on. As soon as I disconnect it and put my attachments on, the vacuum cleaner part kicks on. So it's very smart in knowing what is connected to the actual vacuum cleaner. Okay, so this thing's retailing for $950. That's pretty expensive. You do get a really nice Dyson vacuum cleaner. I don't know much about this Submarine yet. I'm anxious to try it out. I've had a lot of Tennicos. I've had a lot of vacuum floor mops, Bissell, Shark. This one, again, Dyson products, in my opinion, they're made well. You just got to treat them well. If something's not going together correctly, just stop. They're engineered so well, it should go together relatively easy, but they can get off. My biggest thing was this track. You know, it was actually shipped to me and it wasn't in the track and it looked all funky. And I'm like, well, what's going on? It doesn't look right. It wasn't working. And it all had to do with that simple, see, when it goes in the track, it works. So it doesn't have suction. You know, not sure about how, you know, it's not going to clean a big, it's not going to be able to suck an egg off the floor. You know, I think this is just meant for like keeping the floors nice and tidy with dust and some minor dirt. They don't know if they say anything about, I'm not seeing any Dyson solution, so I guess you're just using water. Dyson's notorious for pictures, which can be easy, but sometimes I think they lack a little bit. The manuals, there's a manual for this, there's a manual for this. They're pictures, and you got to really look at the picture sometimes to figure things out. So, and sometimes I think they leave a lot to be desired, their manuals. So that's why I do my videos. I hope I can figure these things out for you. I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to be comparing it to a Tenneco, just so we can see. You know, I think this has a place, and they just announced, Dyson just announced a product that's, I think, like a Tenneco. It's a wet dry vacuum. Don't know any. I am going to get it as soon as it releases. I'm sure it's going to be expensive. I've got their robot vacuum cleaner. It was $1,200. So again, I will get that product and I'll compare it to this one, and I'll compare it to Tenneco, Shark, Bissell. So there's a lot going on with floor cleaning products that mop and vacuum up a wet mess. This does not vacuum up a wet mess. You're going to be relying on that scraper to scrape it off. So I'm not going to be able to show this picking up a huge mess, I don't think. Maybe we'll do it just to see what it does. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I bought this with my own money. I can give you my completely honest review. $950. You know, I don't know much about the Submarine yet. It's expensive. You're pretty much paying this Dyson V15 Detect. I got another one that's $850. I've got about 5 Dyson vacuum cleaners. I'll be doing a comparison. They're expensive. They are worth it as far as the suction. The quality can be questionable sometimes, but when I mean quality, I mean if you use them how they're intended, they do last. Sometimes the plastic, I think, is a little brittle in just some areas. I think Dyson has good customer support. They still make their products and their parts. So that can be very important. I know Shark, sometimes they're known for their vacuum cleaners and they are inexpensive and they work, but their parts can be a little tricky to find. Lots of different models. So yeah, this is an expensive product. So got it. I don't mind paying $700, $800 for a really, really good vacuum cleaner. These are really, really good vacuum cleaners. Another $150 for the Submarine. I don't know about that yet. So I can give you my honest review. I will tell you whether I would spend that amount of money, because you can probably get a Tenneco and a Dyson for that amount of money that might do you exactly what you need to be done. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Look for me over on Instagram. Check out my Instagram account and give a follow. I do free giveaways there and on my Facebook group page. If you hit a follow, there'll be some posts. I do behind the scenes. We just have fun there. I'm also on TikTok. So I don't do free giveaways on TikTok yet, but I just kind of do fun little videos, just kind of behind the scenes and how things are going. So really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Miss Fiona is my helper today. She is tired. Be sure and check me out over on Instagram. Look for my logos over there on Instagram. I would really would appreciate a follow over there. Here's what my Instagram page looks like. I've got several brand new Tennicos. Both of these Tennicos have flash dry technology. That's the S7 and that's the S6 stretch. I've also got the Dyson Submarine I'm getting ready to do a review on, and I'll compare this to Tennicos. Bissell also has a really brand new Bissell Little Green Max Pet. It's a corded spot cleaner. I'll be comparing it with their older one. Looks really cool. Here's the brand new Bissell Crosswave Omniforce. I have really been loving this one. I also do robot vacuum cleaner reviews and comparisons. I got the brand new Roborock Q-Revel Max V, Dream L10S, Narwhal. Here's the Dream X30. I also have the Dream X40. I'll be comparing the two. I've got Roombas, and I'll also be comparing these are kind of some of the older Tennicos, and they actually do really good still, but there's the S3 Breeze, which they sell a lot of. I'll be comparing them, the brand new Tennicos, with these older ones and coming up with a buying guide. And Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These are the Messmaster Hydrovacs. One's corded, one's cordless. I've got comparisons on them, and I also compare them to the Tennicos. Here I got the Dream H12, really do love. The Kenmore. I've got the brand new Dyson 360 robot vacuum cleaner, Roborock vacuum cleaners. I have lots of videos and comparisons showing you which one is the best Roomba to buy. This is a refill one. It's pretty nice. That's a $99 one from Walmart. It has LiDAR navigation, and it does really good. Also tell you which Shark robot vacuum cleaner to buy. Also, be sure and check out my Just a Dad Videos group page. This is where I do my free giveaways. I'll do them here and on Instagram. Again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. I love buying these products with my own money. That way I can give you an honest review. Would I spend this amount of money on whatever I buy? Because when you spend your own money on something, you're going to have higher expectations for it. And that way I can give you the honest review. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And look who has showed up for her treat, Miss Fiona. Did you make that mess? She loves her treats. Yeah, this is a new vacuum Shark just released. It's the Shark self-emptying, clean and empty, cordless. Just bought it with my own money. I think it's brand new. They've got one similar to it, like the Detect Pro. But yeah, this one, it's got a self-emptying base, which I really love. So that is brand new. I'll be reviewing that really soon.